Welcome to another episode of Drinking After Dark, a podcast where we discuss random topics while having a few drinks. I'm your host, Darius, and as always, drink responsibly. And y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. Tonight, I'm drinking on uh, Crown Vanilla mixed with root beer. I hope you guys are having a great week. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And tonight's a celebration. Why is it a celebration? Well, it's my birthday. Yes, it's my birthday. I am 37. 37 years old, chapter 37, man. Um, First and foremost, man, I just want to say thanks to everyone who um wished me a happy birthday, man, whether through social media, whether through text or whatever, phone calls. Um, Thank you guys for wishing me a happy birthday. Really, really appreciate it. I actually celebrated this past weekend, so it was a lot of fun. I really appreciate. I just want to give a quick shout out to my wife, Deasia. Appreciate you, Brandis, uh, my cousin Peasy, Marquita. Thank you guys for coming out, celebrating my birthday with me. It was a great time. Had a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, it's my birthday. I know a lot of things are going on right now. I know the NCAA tournament is going on, March Madness. I know a lot of people filled out their brackets, and I think last time I checked, there's only one perfect bracket remaining. You know, no Cinderella stories. We know that's a big part of March Madness, Cinderella stories, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But I know a lot of you are paying attention. I know a lot of you guys are still, out there probably betting on games and stuff like that. So it's it's March Madness. I mean, what can you say? It's March Madness. This is the time where college basketball rules the sports landscape. And people are still paying attention. You might not have a perfect bracket, but you probably have money on the line who's going to make it to the Final Four, win a national championship in both men and women's college basketball. So there it goes. But it's my birthday and we're celebrating again. I'm drinking on Crown Royal Vanilla. I mixed it with Dr. Pepper. Well, not Dr. Pepper, I mixed it with root beer. Usually I mix it with Dr. Pepper cream soda, but I'm mixing with root beer right now. Probably should have made a root beer float and put that Crown Vanilla in, but I have no ice cream. So there you have it. Crown Vanilla, root beer, celebrating my birthday. Um, yeah, I mean, I was asked earlier, do I feel 37? I mean, not really. I don't feel 37 at all. Um, that doesn't mean eventually, like months from now, I'll feel 37. But as of right now, I don't feel 37, but I'm just grateful and blessed to, be here to celebrate, you know, my birthday. And I also want to give a shout out to um my aunt Kim, who is my mother's older half sister, whose birthday is also same day as mine. So I just want to wish her a happy birthday as well. And all of you, if all of you have birthdays on March 25th, like I do, happy birthday to you. All right. I know a lot of you guys are spending your birthdays out of town, or you might have a spring break this week, who knows? But it's a blessing. It's a blessing to you know, celebrate another birthday, regardless of how old you are. It's just a blessing that you are able to celebrate that moment in your life. Usually, I remember usually as a kid, um, especially around like middle school, high school, my birthday, obviously springtime. But during that moment, I celebrated, but usually I was kind of like out of town. playing ball or whatnot. So the day itself, um, really, really didn't get to celebrate like the way I wanted to. Because I'm always like again, I was always playing ball as a kid. So I'm traveling, whether it was school ball or AAU ball, I was traveling quite a bit. Um, but I had a lot of great birthdays, man. A lot of great birthdays. And usually, and it just depends on. I don't know how you guys are when it comes to celebrating a birthday. Depending on what day of the week it falls on, some of you might celebrate um the weekend before, or you might celebrate the weekend after. Or if your birthday does fall like on a Friday or a Saturday, you might celebrate that day. Go out that night. You probably go do some, catch a show, catch a game, um, go to a bar, go to a club or whatnot. Just have a little fun. Celebrate your special day. And that's what I did. I went 3 places on my birthday. Um, first two place well, the first place was it it wasn't it. All right. It wasn't it. Second place we went, the vibe was a little bit better, stuff like that. But obviously the third and final place we went to, um, it was a lot of fun. I seen some family members I haven't seen in years, which was pretty cool, and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely, definitely. My job, my manager got me some desserts for my birthday at a place here, which was very good. Thankful for her for that. And it's just who knows? I mean, I might even celebrate again this weekend. I celebrated last weekend. I might celebrate again this weekend. Just depends on how things go. But once again, thanks for everyone who uh, gave me a birthday shout out, and I'm really thankful and grateful for that. So appreciate all the love and everything that you've been given. And if you're watching this right now, for a birthday gift, man, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, man. I'm wanting to push these subscribes up. So let's subscribe to the channel. Let's get these subscribers up, 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 up. Let's get them up, man. And tell your friends and family about it. Tell your friends and family about it. Also, man, put in the comments your favorite birthday moment. What is your favorite birthday moment? I remember one of mine was going to see Cat Williams. I was 19, I believe. I saw Cat Williams. Uh, well, actually, you know what? Yeah, I saw Cat Williams for my 19th birthday, and I forgot how many years later after that I saw Kevin Hart um live in Nashville. Both times were in Nashville. So um yeah, I mean you have great moments. You definitely have great moments, in time. And a lot of times, people like me, I'll work. I will go to work on my birthday, but I won't close. I will go in early on so I could have the rest of the day to go and, have fun. Whether there's a concert going on, I went uh man, what year? It was like what 2019? Went to a concert in Nashville for my birthday. It was fun and stuff like that. So and a lot of times too, man, you just want to chill for your birthday. I don't know how some of you guys are. Sometimes that day you just want to chill. Again, if your birthday is during this time of the year like mine, March Madness, you might sit there and want to watch a game with your boys, or if there's a big fight happening, you're like, oh man, I want to watch this fight. Let's turn this into a fight party slash birthday party. Invite your friends over, invite some family members over. You probably got, pizza, wings, um, sliders, you got your drinks going, stuff like that, just having a great time. So that's something that I'm very, very into. You know what I mean? And I'm just, I'm just blessed to celebrate my birthday. I'm blessed to turn 37. You know, I'm not one of these people like I look at age like it's a bad thing. No, I mean every year you get to celebrate your birthday is just a blessing because the next birthday is not guaranteed. I mean, even the next day itself is not guaranteed. So for you to celebrate another birthday, regardless how you feel, if you feel like I'm getting older and this and that, or feel like nobody loves you like that, or any stuff like that, just be grateful that you're able to celebrate your birthday and it is your day. It is your day, and I just want uh you just want to live in the moment. And we know, like, listen, we know those 24 hours go by pretty quick. You know, I it goes by pretty fast. I don't know what it is about your birthday or the day that you're going out to celebrate because probably got to work that on your birthday. But it seems like those days just go by pretty fast, whatever. But you can have a lot of fun in that time frame. And when it's all said and done, just go out and celebrate. Even if it's at home, the weather's like, no, you need to stay home. Excuse me. Do whatever you can to, celebrate your birthday. Whatever you can. Um, I'm not saying every birthday is going to be great. Some birthdays are better than others. There's certain milestones you hit, you know, 16, 18. When you turn 18, you're able to go to the club at 18. When you're 21, you're able to go um legally go in to a liquor store, buy drinks, or you don't have to pay more at the club because you're no longer under 21. You can actually go out and drink at the club when you turn 30. It's a milestone. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And if you're blessed, to see 100, um, it just it's just a blessing. I keep seeing that because you got a lot of people that don't make it for whatever reason. They don't make it to the next birthday. So this is why this drink is for everyone who's celebrating a birthday. Um, this is for you. I hope you got what you asked for your birthday. If not all of it, some of it. I know we live in tough times right now. We got prices that's continuing to rise, and people are complaining about prices. I mean, come on, man. It's just things are getting a little ridiculous when it comes to pricing. All right, come to all these prices, but don't let that stop you from uh having fun on your birthday. Even if it's just one gift, and a lot of times that one gift, it's kind of like when you get older, you know, you don't really ask for much. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I don't really ask for much on my birthday. It might just be one, maybe two things I want for my birthday, and that's that. Now, when you're a kid, you ask for a lot. You ask for a lot and everything like that, and it's and as a kid, gifts are a little bit less expensive because you could go. Well, right now you got what Ross. You have like Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, where you could get, a kid, a small kid, like a toy, or you go to a place like Carter's or Children's Place. get them some clothes, which is not expensive at all. Um, do that, but it seems like the older you get, the more expensive the gift is. Whether you're receiving it or you're giving it, it just seems that way. But nonetheless, um, I'm just grateful for the gifts I received, you know, and just for the people who thought of me on my birthday. And I know a lot of people feel like people don't think about you on their birthday, and you feel like you're not loved enough, but you are. You are. It's not about the quantity of people, it's the quality. And I think we should look into that. Definitely should, you should definitely should look into that. So um, but yeah, once again, happy birthday to me. If you share my birthday, again, my birthday is March 25th. Happy birthday to you as well. So if your birthday is March 25th, man, put a happy birthday in the comments, man, and I'll wish you a happy birthday right back. All right. Um, Once again, I mentioned about March Madness that's going on right now. And obviously, I don't know about you guys. I mean, yeah, I'm into sports, but sometimes it's not as exciting as it should be. Don't get me wrong, I've seen a couple of games, especially this past weekend, that came down to the wire. I thought Houston was going to lose to Gonzaga because they gave up that lead. I'm thinking like, oh boy, Gonzaga has a chance to really pull off the comeback. Um, but that last possession they had did not go so well. So, but hey, again, you got a lot of people who tune in because they got their brackets, they got money involved, stuff like that. So, but I just haven't really been interested in the tournament. I mean, I was more interested in the conference tournaments than I am right now in the NCAA tournaments. And the reason being is because, when I watch the conference tournaments, I like to see other teams. I already know about the big Power Five or Power Four conferences right now, right? But in terms of like the mid majors, I like to see those teams because in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, which one of these teams can compete in the tournament, maybe get to a Sweet 16 or an Elite Eight, or possibly make it all the way to the Final Four or a national championship game. We had Butler, they played in the national championship game. They were mid-major, right? The first run, I mean, come on, they made it all the way to a championship game and lost by one possession, right? But when they ran it back, it was like it's not a surprise because you had basically two guys who were NBA prospects who went on to play in the NBA, and then you had uh, one guy who was, at one year was conference player of the year in their conference, which is a mid-major conference. But he has some NBA scouts looking at him too. Um, but it's been to me hasn't really been as exciting to see. Now it could be probably there's some different variables when it comes to that. Um, whether it's NIL transfer portal. You got a lot of these big schools now. They're getting these players from the mid-major level who have had some success in the NCAA tournament, and they say, "Oh yeah, you can come here," and everybody just recruiting players from colleges and junior colleges, and it's in a way it's going to hurt the high school recruits too. So um, that just that's just how it is. But hey, look, all the teams that's still remaining, um, good luck to you. I will try to catch a couple of games to see what's going on. But right now it's just I don't know. It's just it's this. particular year hasn't really been interesting for me. Okay. And but you know what? You do get some what's so funny though, you probably would have some moments where it's like something will happen and it has really nothing to do with the game. It's like what's going on in the stands. What do I mean? Well, Juju Watkins, who is to me the best player in women's college basketball. Unfortunately, she just tore her ACL. So I hope she has a speedy recovery, man, so she get back to being Juju Watkins. But the night before, after a game, um, she went and sat next to Jaden Daniels, who was, you know, NFL Rookie of the Year, led the Washington Commanders to the NFC Championship game. Nobody expected that to happen. So he had a great first season. I know that franchise got a quarterback for the next 10, 12 years. Um, but it's kind of funny though, because they put on SportsCenter how these two were talking, they're flirting and everything. And guess who came in and blocked them? Jaden's mama. Now that is, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. He is grown. I understand she's trying to protect, her son from these females and everything like that. Obviously, not only is she the mother, but she's also his agent. But Juju is a different type of person. Like Juju, I mean, right now she got endorsement deals. She got her own bread. She's only in college. Um, she's probably gonna make more money off the court than she would in the WNBA. To just how it goes. Um, when you talk about the salaries of the WNBA, she's gonna make more money off the court for sure. Um, but and the funny thing about it was she didn't know when the camera was zoomed in on him. And she saw that. It was kind of like, come on, let your son have his fun. Juju Watkins is not just some ordinary girl that came and talked to him. Juju Watkins is the best player in women's college basketball. I can make the argument she's been the best player in women's college basketball from what this season and last season, last two seasons. I can make that point, right? And for the mama to do that, I felt bad for Jaden. I'm like, you kind of embarrassed me like that. I get it. You want to protect me and this and that. But this, I mean, think about if they were to hook up, not saying they're gonna get married or have kids or anything. I'm just saying they were together, yeah, that would be like a power couple in sports. If they would have had kids, that would probably produce the greatest athletes ever. I mean, let's just be honest. All right. But it's neither here nor there. But I just thought that was funny. Sometimes these, uh the NCAA tournaments could give you something that you don't expect. That was one of the moments right there. I just found it was just hilarious for me. It was just hilarious. But mama, let your son is a grown man now. Let that man, talk to whoever wants to talk to. Okay? All I'm saying. You know, let him be. Let him be. Because let's just be honest, you can only protect him for so long. And I mean, what can you do about it? All right. Juju is an attractive woman, and if he finds her attractive, she finds him attractive. Obviously, you saw the connection right there. Just let it happen naturally. It ain't like he's gonna ruin her future because listen, she's one of no. We talk about Caitlin Clark. When she come into the league, that's gonna boost the WNBA even more, in my opinion. So he ain't gonna do nothing to jeopardize that. Now for her, I guarantee you, she ain't gonna do nothing to jeopardize him. They both athletes. They both understand. Let that man have a little fun. Let him have a little fun. And if anything, That's who you want your son to be with. You know what I mean? Juju Watkins? Come on now. That's who you want your son to be with. Okay. All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Um, Once again, man, tune in to Drinking After Dark podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Uh, don't forget to hit that subscribe and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to the channel. Also, make sure if you don't watch on YouTube, you can listen on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, man. Tune in. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in with me. This drink is for all of you who are celebrating the birthday, um, March 25th, just like me. So I'm raising my cup up to you guys. Please be safe. Please drink responsibly. I can't stress that enough. Please drink responsibly. If you're gonna go out, have fun. If you're gonna drink, please either have a designated driver or you could call, Uber or Lyft or local cab company. Just make sure you get home safe because you don't need to be out there driving in, you know, under those conditions if you're gonna drink a little too much. All right. All right, y'all. Uh thank you from the bottom of my heart. Um, I really want to get these subscribers up, so please let's get them up. And let's see who we can get on the podcast. I've talked to a couple people about setting something up about coming on the podcast. So let's see who we get on this podcast. All right. Until next time, I'm Darius from Drinking After Dark, and we out. Peace.